Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about patch 11.1.7 and in particular I want to talk about one of the new features that we will get in the game from this patch, and this is Timewalking for Battle for Azeroth or BFA. So this is pretty exciting because with this we have a ton of new rewards that will be added to the Timewalking vendor for BFA, and also you will be able to revisit all the different dungeons, do all these type of things. But one important thing that I also want to highlight in this video is the fact that with that you will be able to farm all the different mounts that are linked to all the factions and reputations from BFA way more easily. First, let's have a look at the two new Timewalking mounts you will be able to buy with your different time wrap badges. So first we have this saber right here, this knight saber, which I think looks pretty cool. I do like the eyes on the mount, and overall this is a pretty okay mount. We have a lot of these different models already in the game, and as you can see you will be able to buy it on both your Horde and Alliance characters for 5,000 of the time wrap badges. And then we have this raptor right here, which in my opinion looks way better because I really love the red of the eyes and then the feather skin of the mount. And again, this one will also cost you 5,000 and you will be able to buy it normally on both your Alliance and or characters. But then another category of items that we will be able to get with BFA Timewalking is the different commendations. And so here, as you can see, we will be able to get some of them for all the different factions from BFA, including the ones that are not normally the main factions. So even, for instance, the one from the Uldum Accord, the one from Nachatar, and also Mechagon, you will be able to basically buy these really easily with your different time wrap badges. And each time you will receive 300 of the different reputation points with these different factions. So it means that if you haven't really played during BFA or you're missing some of these factions and you really don't want to go and farm them, you will simply be able to farm the time wrap badges, and then you will be able like that to buy all these different commendations and to get a lot of free reputations like that. And especially here, I would recommend you to always try and keep them and wait for maybe have an event in the game where there is a big increase in reputation gains. Sometimes it can be, for instance, just the Darkmoon Fair or other things, because like that you will get even more reputations each time you use these different items. And so with all these different reputations, you will be able to get the following mounts. So for instance, here you will have with the Voldunai these two mounts. You have the Reigns of the Alabaster Hyena, and then you also have the Reigns of the Voldunai Dune Scraper. Then you have, for the Talangis Expedition, the Reigns of the Expedition Blood Swarmer. And then I believe you also have this one right here, the Spectral Wing. Then you have this one from the Xanadari Empire. And so you also have another one, normally I think. And then again, next to that, you have the Uldum Accord, you have the Rustbolt Resistance from Mechagon, you then have the Unshackled in Nashatar, and also the Ankoan, which is specific to Alliance players, and this one is specific to Horde players. And overall, all these different mounts are now going to be way easier to get, and you also have one Paragon mount, which is the Royal Snapdragon. So here again, just to show you the different mounts in the game, first we have the Cobalt Pterodax, which is this one, and it is from the Zandalari Empire with Exalted. Then you have the Spectral Pteroing. This is again from the Zandalari Empire Exalted, and this one is just a little bit more expensive. And this one is actually really cool. If you don't have any spectral mounts in the game, as you can see, it's actually a pretty decent looking mount. Then from the Voldunai reputation, again here at Exalted, you will be able to get the Alabaster Hyena, which is this pretty cool hyena mount, and also the Voldunai Dune Scraper, which is another one of these dino mounts, and this one is pretty interesting as well. Then for the Talangis Expedition, we have the Blood Swarmer, which is this one right here, and of course the Captured Swarm Stalker, which is the other version of the dino mount. Then from Najatar, again, we have two mounts. So we have this one, which is the Alliance version. And then we also have this one right here, the Horde version. And with that, we have the Royal Snapdragon that you will be able to get in the Paragon chest. So again, here, at least with these different combinations, it will be hopefully a little bit easier to get this mount as well. Then we have the Wastewander Skyter from the Uldium Accord Exalted. And finally, after that, we also have this one. So the Rustbolt Resistor from the Rustbolt Resistance Exalted. The only thing with this one is it will still cost you 500,000 gold in order to get it. So still something maybe a little bit annoying for you to get. So again, I just think this new BFA Timewalking event is going to be a really good opportunity for all of you who haven't played a lot during BFA and who still haven't unlocked all these different reputations to get your hands on all these different mounts and also all the other rewards from these different factions. Of course, you can already start and go in BFA and start farm for all these different reputations. And you can also, as soon as there is the next Timewalking event, to just start gathering some of the different Tamra badges and hold on to them and wait for BFA Timewalking to buy all the different combinations. But I just wanted to make this brief video to highlight these different points. So let me know in the comments what you think about BFA Timewalking and if you're excited or not for some of the new rewards we will get with BFA Timewalking.